Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here is today's question. I'm just trying to figure out business expenses and wondering if I should be giving myself a paycheck now, even though I'm not making much per month, or wait and pay myself once I pay off the upfront expenses I incurred starting the business. I'd like to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring Ask Allison. So this depends on your financial situation. If you have enough money in your personal life to pay your personal bills, then I'd hold off. But I would make a plan for what benchmark, like an income benchmark, allows you to start paying yourself. That could be like you're making this much money or you paid off this much debt in your practice. And I'll be honest, I was not an outspoken proponent of a business emergency fund before COVID hit. I love a personal emergency fund, but I kind of felt like everyone had one of those. I kind of felt like if everyone had one of those, like a personal emergency fund, then a business one wasn't as necessary for a solo practice. But I have changed my tune. Since I think it was like around mid-March to May, early May maybe, I watched so many practices, their phone calls just like ground to a halt. And people who didn't have a problem getting calls before or after that were not sure about the future of their practice. It wasn't their marketing. It was that their clients and most of the world kind of like froze, just waiting to see what was going to happen to their financial situation. The people who were established were generally okay, but the people who just gotten on a roll, they really struggled and lost a lot of confidence. They typically picked back up. The ones that I'm most familiar with are the people who are in the inner circle. And so we watched like all the phone calls stop, and then they came back up in like late spring, early summer. But all that to say, if they'd had both their personal emergency fund and a private practice emergency fund, there would have been a lot less money anxiety. And so that's why I'm a proponent of both. Now, I would say pay off any debt that you incurred before you pay yourself, or create a little cushion for the next worldwide disaster, or a summer slowdown if you suspect that that's going to happen with your niche. I'm not saying you need like 6 months of private practice stuff saved, but if you want to have 6 months of private practice stuff saved, it will alleviate a lot of anxiety in the future if something like COVID happens again. Though I think that hopefully as a world, we would have maybe a smoother transition to this kind of a crisis, having been through it already. I hope that helps. Yeah, I don't think I said what to do if you don't have your financial situation handled in your personal life. So let me address that real quick. Let's say you don't have the money to pay all your bills in your personal life, then yeah, you can pay yourself some from the business. I would just live so frugally in both your business and in your personal life so that you can make more money in order to get everything where you want it to be financially in both your business and your practice. If you need more clients to get into that financial situation, we have a free training called How to Fill Your Practice. It's over at www.abundanceparty.com/fill. I would check that out. Yeah. If you have questions for Ask Allison, y'all can DM me over on Instagram where I'm abundance_practice_building. I hope that helps.